Hello one and hello all and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. Now there's a lot of things I want to cover before I continue, and I was thinking of making a list, but I think I'll just go by memory. But this video will probably be up after, but my friend the Punny Guy is going to be uploading today, as of this recording on Friday, a video of me, him, Swags1, and Lord Bowser all having a sort of all-for-one battle on Brawl, and it's really going to be fun, so I'm going to be putting a link of it in the description. Another thing I sort of want to mention is, in the Trilogy version, that Hunter Metroid that was right over there, he is actually not in the Trilogy version, and the reason is because there's a discrepancy, and it's a very sensible discrepancy, and that discrepancy being that, well, if the Hunter Metroid can be frozen, then why the hell is it living in a cold territory like Phendrana Drift? You know, so that didn't actually make any sense at all. So I actually didn't catch that, but then I remembered it by watching someone else's Let's Play and recalling it, and I'm like, oh yeah. And it's daytime, so I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing my screen, so if I just like make really dumb jumps, or I'm just jumping around blindly just trying to see where the hell I'm going, then you know why. And I just went back to where I was, because I'm the most brilliant man alive. Now if you're missing something? What the hell? Today? Oh, it's probably from here, right? No. What the hell am I missing? Or do I even go that way? I don't think I'm supposed to go that way. Hang on, I'll cut it out just in case. So, be right back. Okay guys, and I'm back, and I am here at the Frozen Pike. So like I said, in a little while, I'll have it in the description, and this is the new enemy, but I'll have that video in the description, and I'll also have some other videos in the description because this is a gel zap. Yes! I will put it in the description because this is a gel zap. This is pretty much just a guy who will suck you in like a black hole. Like so. Oh no! Oh, I just froze it. Goodbye. Anyway, but I think where you're supposed to go is over here, are you not? No, you're not. Aww. Well, at least I was able to scan this gel zap, but other than that, I'm not supposed to be here. What the hell is this? I'm so confused. I'll cut out again back to the other room. No! Oh, are you for real? Are you for real? No! Are you for real, people? Okay, so there was a stalagmite. Or was it stalactite? No, it was stalactite. Sorry. But there's a stalagmite over here. You're supposed to shoot with a missile from this side. There you go. And I spent all that time. But anyway, I've been interrupting myself a lot because I've been getting confused with this damn game. But as I was saying before, I've been doing a lot of collaboration videos lately with a bunch of different people. I've also done a collaboration with Sabijin Games with one of his episode parts for his blind Let's Play of Ocarina of Time. So I guess I'll have that video in the description. I don't know if it'll be up by the time this goes up, but if it's not, then I'll just post it afterwards. And I've also, yes, I have one more collaboration. Actually, no, there's two more. I did another one with Sabijin Games, but you don't really hear me all that well. It was for a Superman sort of segment that Sabijin Games had where it's like games I will never Let's Play. And he was doing Superman 64. So we'll have that in the description too. And there's one more. I know I've been having a lot. But I also have a few Pokemon battles on PO with a very good friend of mine, Vernal Warrior. 23, I think the numbers are. But I'll have that in the description as well. Now in this room, go down low. Now in this room, you can actually sequence break the power bombs if you're really good at a trick called rodeo jumping, which I have done that before, and ever since I learned how to do it, I've been sequence breaking the power bombs here ever since. But there's actually two ways that you can sequence break the power bombs. One of those ways being, if you have the plasma beam, there's actually a section of ice here in Phendrana Drifts that you can melt to get a power bomb expansion. That's if you have the plasma beam. But if you want to get the power bombs before you get the plasma beam, then you can just do a rodeo jumping up in this room. Because there's a little, if you look here, that little stick sticking out at the side here on the very right, that leads to a room. That's a morph ball hole that leads to a room, which will give you another power bomb expansion. So that's just a little bit interesting tidbit. But now that we're here, we're going to be arriving at a very interesting power-up. No, we're not, because apparently we have more stalactites, and I shot the same one for no reason. See, that's the one that gave people all the trouble, because you have to shoot it right from its side, and that can get very, very irritating. And there was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, I'm actually really, really mad at myself for not really noticing this sooner. But you know how I said from like damn you, Flickerbat. But you know how I said from like episode 6 or 7 that I got a new mic? All this time, I actually had not programmed that mic to be the one recording. I know, I was actually using the same built-in laptop mic for my recording. But now I actually have the Logitech mic turned on, set on, and I made sure of it. So my audio quality should sound way better right now and from here on out, so I'm very, very happy about that, or at least it should be. Now these guys are pretty interesting as well. These guys are the Aqua Reaper. They're pretty much the water version of the regular Weeper. I'm going to call you guys Weepers because you cry a lot. Not that anyone can tell because you're underwater. But they're pretty much the underwater version of the Reaper. There's a lot of underwater versions of land enemies, as you'll see later on. But hopefully we don't get to see too many of those kind of enemies, because water enemies are getting really annoying because you can barely move around in the water. Well, geez. If only we had something convenient. Hey, what's that in the distance? I don't know. Let's go find out. Why am I such a cheesy mofo? But anyway, this is actually one of the coolest items in the game. And it's widely known as one of the more iconic suits of Samus. The Various suit is obviously the most iconic of all. You know, following Metroid 2, how it has to have the shoulder pads and everything. But the gravity suit is typically the more favorited suit of all three of them. Obviously, this game sort of features another suit that you get, which is specific only to Metroid Prime 1, which is actually my favorite of the 4 suits you get in this game. Spoiler alert. Oh well. I don't really care. I'm not really trying to be professional in this Let's Play, as you can obviously imagine. But I'm sort of using my first LP or Let's Play to sort of find my stride, find my comfort zone in terms of Let's Playing, and get more comfortable with myself and my commentary. So, oh well, not like I care. But now we have the gravity suit, which will, it has a higher amount of defense, and now it will take even less damage from enemies than before. And I guess I use this, it's easier to see for some reason. I guess that's just my opinion. Oh. Am I not even supposed to go this way? I don't think I am. No, I'm not. But it gives us a higher degree of defense, so we'll be able to take much more damage, much more easily. And also, it lets us move around freely in water without sort of being hindered by it. Now, oh my god! Now, in previous Metroid games, it let you walk around in lava without taking damage. In this game, that is not the case. So I unfortunately apologize for that, even though it's not my fault. Retro Studios' fault. Now over here, that's a missile expansion, which you can only get via a grapple point, which is under this ice, and you can only get that grapple point under that ice via the plasma beam in order to melt the ice. Now, there's a little glitch with the original version of Metroid Prime, and that being that if you sequence break the plasma beam and break that ice, but you don't have the grapple beam, then if you leave the room, the grapple beam will become unusable for eternity, so you'll never be able to get that missile expansion if you sequence break the plasma beam and break that ice before you get the grapple beam. So that's just a little bit of interesting tip to point out. So we'll just shoot these pirates. So now that we have the gravity suit, we're going to be going all the way back to Town Overworld, and I don't know how much of this I'm going to cut out, because I know that there are some items that I can get now that I have the gravity suit, and I'm actually going to be getting another pickup in the Chozo ruins now that I have the gravity suit, and I was waiting on it a little bit. So from here on out, I don't know how much I'll be cutting out, but until then, I'll see you guys in a little while. Alright, welcome back. Now, I just want to go over something quick. Now that we're back, now that we have the gravity suit, there are some items and pickups that we can get now that we're in the Chozo ruins, so I'll be going over them very briefly. But first, I'm going to be going to this room to get a new expansion. Not really expansion, but Yeah, it is a power-up because you only get one of it, and those people who play this game know what I'm talking about. So, I'm just gonna go over this way, and we're gonna be seeing more of an old friend. In the last episode, I did mention that there was an enemy, a very repetitive enemy that we'd be seeing very, very often. That being the Chozo ghost, but I have no time for fools such as them. So I'm just gonna check something quickly, because I'm not sure if I came up here already. I did. Yeah, that thing is up there. And over here, I'm pretty sure I got it already. Yeah. So, I just wasted my time. And these guys are getting on my nerves, and so is the music, because the music is really annoying me. But I lied, because right now I can't hear the music, and because for some reason, even though I can typically hear the sound from the video game, sometimes the sound just randomly cuts out while I'm listening to it. So like halfway through the recording, the sound will just die. It'll still be in the video, but I won't actually be able to hear it as I'm recording. So haha, you guys have to listen to that repetitive music, and I don't. So you just walk. These tunnels are these tunnels are also very interesting because they are sort of temporary ways to have loading screens as well, and they hide it very well in addition to that. And here, I didn't want to come here earlier because with the gravity suit, we'd also be able to get this Chozo artifact. Now, I'm going a little bit out of order in terms of the pickups. You're not really intended to get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know why I said 12 like that. But the 5th of 12 artifacts. So now we have, what, 2? Yeah, one that we got at the actual impact crater, and now we have this one. This is our second Chozo artifact. And in case you forgot, the Chozo artifacts, you need all 12 of them to be able to access the end of the game. It's kind of like a Turok 2 thing. You have to get all of the little key things, and then you gotta get like the Primogen key. It's just kind of annoying. It's kind of a fetch quest, but if you know how to manage your time and your routes, then you'll be able to get them on your way to other places. So these things, you can in hard mode you need 6 missiles to destroy these, or 1 super missile. But in easy mode or normal mode, it takes 3 missiles and 1 super missile. So to save ammunition, I'm just going to go for regular super missiles. And I know way too much about this game if I literally know that fact. Now there is an interesting enemy here. There are actually 2 enemies here, but one we scanned. It's the one that gets destroyed once you destroy the surface that it's sitting on. But there's there's another enemy here that is unique to this area only, and it's very easy to miss. This is the plated puffer. It's basically a steel type coughing, and you can't destroy it with regular shots. You just bounce off. The only way to destroy them is with missiles, and their poison stays for I think about as long as the puffer, maybe even a little longer. I don't know. I don't really care to check. I don't know that much about the game. I already scanned those guys, the ions, I think they're called. So let's just shoot these things. And the sun in the game is even annoying now because it's hindering my vision. But if you were paying attention to the cutscene after we sort of got rid of the first set of pillars, you'll notice that there was something at the very top of this little tower. That being... Ow, the sun! It's in Samus's eyes, the poor girl! But that being our second beam combo. And you might say, why second? Like we never got a beam combo we never got a beam combo before, and nope, you're wrong. We actually did. Because the super missile in this game is actually considered a beam combo. And here is our wave beam combo. Now the way beam combos work is that there are 4 in the game, and there's 1 beam combo for every whatchamacallit. Beam. So we have a beam combo for the power beam, the wave beam, the ice beam, and the plasma beam. Now in this game, the beam combo for the power beam is actually the super missiles. Now for the wave beam, now that we have this little pickup, now instead of super missiles when we press Y at charge, you'll get this little thing, which is a massive Pikachu use Thunderbolt ability. And enough with Pokemon references. But yeah, it's a very effective and powerful technique. However, it does cost many, many missiles, so I only recommend using it once you have many missiles to spare. Which, if you're doing a 100% run like I am, you'll eventually have that kind of ammunition. So now we've got the beam combo for the power beam and the wave beam. And next, we're going to be getting the Ice Beam. Not yet, because we still need Power Bombs to get the Ice Beam combo. But I'll be getting the beam combos in order. So the next beam combo we do get, it's not going to be in this episode, and probably not for like a couple more. But whenever we do get it, it's going to be the next of the beam combos we get. I will be trying to get those in order. But now I'm going to be cutting out to a few places where we can get some pickups now that we have the gravity suit. So I'll see you guys in a little while, and then after that I'll probably end the episode for now. So, ha 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 ha. Alright, so right now we're in the watery hall. This is going to be our last visit here, ever, because I came here twice, once for the power-up with the missile, and then one for the power-up with the spider ball track, and last but not least is the missile expansion for the gravity suit, because there's water right there. And it's not on the map, so it's very deceiving, but that's pretty much where it is, and you need the gravity suit for it. But now I'm going to be cutting myself. No I won't. There is one more expansion. It's not a missile expansion. It's actually a energy tank that we're going to have to get in the Hall of Elders room, which is the room with the missile station, the only one that we have seen in this game so far. So I'll meet you there. Okay, so unfortunately I'm going to have to fight the Chozo ghosts in this room in order to do what I need to do. These guys are fucking annoying like doo-doo! But I've got super missiles, and even though it's a beam combo, it still counts with the Chozo ghost, so eat! Lunch! It's just so annoying getting flanked, especially when they dash like that and then your super missiles miss. Like, oh, you just maybe miss, like, not miss. Waste 5 missiles. Well, you are missing, but I still wasted 5 missiles. That was just my improper grammar, but it actually still applied to the situation I was in. So, I'm dumb. Eat! Super missile. That's the first one of you dead. Yeah, you're dashing everywhere and you think you're so funny. What are the other ones? Dead. Now it's just a one-on-one match to the finish, and I just got flanked from behind. But he went that way. Yes! Ah! Now it's funny, the only way to accurately follow these Chozo ghosts are with the X-ray visor. But what's funny is when you use the X-ray visor, then their movements actually become realistic. They actually take advantage of the fact that you can't see them without the X-ray scanner. So that their movements actually don't make any sense. Like, they'll dash to one place, but then they'll appear suddenly, for some reason, like, up. Like at the ceiling. Like, they'll actually take advantage of that. But anyway, now that we have the Ice Beam, we can activate the second slot of these 3 things up here, which will allow us to get an energy tank. I don't know if this episode is going to be a little bit longer. And no! I failed! I failed you, Yoda! No! I don't know why I just said Yoda. I don't even know if that's a reference from Star Wars or not. I was thinking Star Fox when I said Star Wars. Anyway, just go here, bomb jump, and we get an energy tank. And there is one more expansion we're going to get, but that expansion is right beside the place where we gotta go next. So it's actually very convenient for us to go get that one last. So I'm going to be seeing you right in front of the Space Frigate Orpheum crash site. And one thing that's really funny about be seeing you, like I'll be seeing you later, is in Portuguese, be seeing you, like pisingu means like penis. So one time I said, I'll be seeing you later, Mom, to my mother because she's Portuguese. And then she started dying. She's like, oh, you said pisingu, and it's just... Anyway, I believe it's the Town Overworld East teleport that takes you there. I'll actually cut out, and whichever one it is, I'll notify you when I'm there. Of which teleport actually takes you to the Town Overworld crash site. Damn you, Toad! I'm the best! So I'll see you guys. Well, I'll be seeing you in a minute. Wrong room! Alright, so obviously knowing me and my horrible crap luck, the one that I chose first ended up being the wrong elevator. So the elevator that you must take is the Talon Overworld East not teleport, elevator. Oh my god, that's gonna be like a meme for me, just saying teleport instead of elevator. But the elevator to Talon Overworld East is the one that you're gonna want to pick. So, that's the one. Boinga 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 ba da ba boinga 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 ba da ba boinga 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 ba da ba boing boing boing. Boing boing boinga ba da ba boinga 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 ba da ba boinga 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 ba da ba boing. That's my new elevator music. But it's probably really obnoxious, so I shouldn't use it all the time. Well, I wonder what the deal was with like having all these trees here for like no goddamn reason. Let's just put a bunch of trees there for you to jump over and warp all. Well, I'm not really complaining because it actually feels epic to just jump over all of them and be like, roll, jump, and freeze. No, say cheese. Or I should have said freeze. Actually, that would make sense because I was talking about taking a picture thing. I can see Samus's eyes in the reflection. Deja vu, anyone? But anyway, now that we have the gravity suit, the place that we have to go to next is through the ruins of the Space Frigate Orpheum, and there are missable scans in there, so we're going to have to be careful when we proceed through there. But the last missile expansion I was talking about was this one right here, and I think it was Gel Zaps! I knew there was I was actually going to say Gel Zaps, because it wasn't letting me walk forward, so I'm like, why is it letting me walk forward? I think there's Gel Zaps in the area, and there was! But now we have the last missile expansion that I can remember by heart. At the very end of the LP, if I'm missing a few of them, then I'll just like have like a tiny little quick bonus episode, or maybe just have a part of an actual episode, and then just like include it in the beginning, like a minute or two. Like, hey, expansion over here, expansion over there, expansion over there. But I don't want to have too many of them, because it'll get obnoxious for the person following the Let's Play to be like, oh, I have to go over here and there, and just annoying. But now that we're here, I'm going to be cutting this out because I actually have 34 minutes of footage here, but I do have to cut a shit ton of traveling out. So I'm going to stop the recording right here, and I'll see you guys next time. And please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, because I don't like it when people subscribe and then they just don't comment. Well, I always like subscribers either way, but it would be nice to get comments. Is that so wrong? But on a serious note, please remember to go check out the links in the descriptions for my collaboration videos with my friends. So I guess that should be it. I should stop stalling, and I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Metroid Prime.